colder. Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Seeking Sovngarde. This is Living Skyrim 3, and we are here with Ren Eberhard. In the last episode, we had an assassination go awry in Dawnstar, and that's why Ren now finds herself out in this snowstorm, hiding behind a snowbank to gain whatever respite she can from the storm. Yet, this storm shows no sign of wavering. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, and if we don't act fast, Ren will freeze to death. That's right, if our life wasn't hard enough already, I have gone ahead and installed Frostfall. What is Frostfall, you might ask? Well, it's the ultimate survival overhaul for Skyrim. It's not included in Living Skyrim 3, but I feel like it will be the perfect companion for this series. And so once we begin, the dangers of Frostfall will be implemented, meaning that hypothermia can kill, and dipping into icy waters is a shortcut to that death. There are ways in which we can stay warm, and we're going to have to try some of those out tonight. We don't have time to gather wood, we just need to hope we can find some form of shelter nearby, somewhere where we can wait out the storm. And so with that, Legionnaires, it is now time for us to dive on in. And there we go. We're beginning Frostfall. And the easiest way for us to get that going, starting off, is by using the shout. We can look at the sky, but this is the quickest way. And bam, we will be starting. Yes, lost in thought, you reflect back on how much the wilds have taught you about yourself over the last several days. You recall a book you once lost that was full of wisdom about survival in the open country. On a whim, you open your pack and find the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim staring back up at you. Had it always been there, or had the thought alone summoned it? You push aside the thought as you thumb through its pages, and then carefully place it back, knowing that some things are never truly lost. And there we go. We now have a book that we can have a little bit of a flick through. That should hopefully give us a little bit of information about surviving the cold. Yes. Okay. The chill of the pale. And that's where we are right now. So, not great. Not great. The cold road ahead. Now, we can make campfires, but gathering wood takes time, and we need an axe to do it. We have neither right now. What we are going to have to try and do is pull our cloak tight around us and try and find some kind of shelter. Freezing waters, not great either. Now, I think it will take a second before things really do start to take effect, so we are going to start moving, and we can see that we are now prepared, and that's actually got us a level up, so good news for us. Things are being shuffled around at the moment, I believe. Yes, cold weather. Indeed, it is. This area is cold, and your exposure will begin to increase. The indicator at the top of your screen, if enabled, shows current temperature ranging from frigid to warm, which is full, which is kind of where we want to be. Frostfall is now enabled, and we want to make sure that we're wearing everything properly. So we're not wearing our shrouded cowl at the moment, so we'll make sure that we put that back on. Warmth and coverage. Clothing and armor add warmth and coverage, which are like an armor rating against the environment. The more of each you have, the longer you can survive in difficult conditions. Right, warmth is higher with the gear that has insulation and furs. It slows down our rate of exposure at all times. Coverage is higher with gear that has tight fittings and water-repellent materials, blocking the wind and rain. This slows down how quickly we'll get wet in the rain and our exposure rate in severe weather. That's pretty good, because I imagine our Dark Brotherhood gear is pretty, it's definitely tight fittings, so that could keep the wind out for us, so at least our skin isn't going to be getting hit by, the horrible cold out there. We do have that level up though, and we can see our total coverage is pretty good. Our total warmth could certainly be better. Jumping in and having a look at the level up screen, what do we want to go with here? I think we're actually going to go with Magicka. Yeah, we do need a little bit more, and from here I think we're probably going to put points into Illusion. but I want to have a good look at all the perks before I make my choice. Well, as much as I would want to put points into illusion, we actually can't do it just yet. We need to have 20 before we can start to get animage, which is what we really want to get to. And there's nothing more that we can do in one-handed for now, so I think our only option is going to be sneak. Light armor is an option as well. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be sneak, because sneak is going to allow us to get sneak attack, which is going to increase damage by a whole heap, especially if we can calm things beforehand, sneak around behind them, and just do very good damage. Yeah, that's our plan going forwards, but right now our plan is to, make it out of this goddamn storm. We do have a little bit of light over here and some kind of structure. That's not going to help us. No. Ward ruins discovered. Let's get our light on just so we can see at least a little bit better and see what we're dealing with here. I want to get calm at the ready. Okay, we are being detected. Oh, and our exposure has increased. There we go. All of our skills are beginning to suffer. We should find a fire to warm up. Increasing our total warmth can reduce our rate of exposure. Yep, I think it's as good as we're going to get it at the moment. Hello? And unfortunately, this isn't serving as a proper shelter right now. I'm really hoping that there is a way down in this tomb. Okay, hi. Skeever. And we are still being detected. Oh, there's a chest back here. It's another skeever. Let's roll out the way. Oh, our roll did not work. Okay. Cleared. That's good. Adept. Okay, we are not a good lockpick, but we can try. Well, we're not terrible. We're starting off, you know. Okay, we are in. And our lockpicking has increased. We've got some gold and some onyx. I'll take it. Thank you. Now, please tell me there's something more to this. We've got some snowberries. And a pedestal. Oh my god. And trouble. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drink that just in case. I saw a ghost out there. A ghost and someone else walking around. I'm going to turn our light off as well. Okay, I think we need to hop through that. Nope, we cannot go through that way. This is bad. Who the hell were you? Right, we're freezing. We might end up passing out in the snow here. Yep, you can actually see the frost forming on our body now. Okay, whoever they are, they've moved on. But we are in very big trouble now. There's no way we're making it to the next hold. The best chance we might get is if we can run and just find some kind of shelter out here. It's going to be a 1 in a million chance, but we might need to take it. The Red Road Pass, that looks like a giant camp, but we might have to take that too. Okay, time to get moving. And we're just going to have to move real fast now. Okay, I'm seeing what I think is a spirit in the distance there. Those people that were running past before. We're just going to leave them be. I'm going to keep my light on because I don't know if it's actually going to provide us any warmth. I'm going to think optimistically, though, that it is. Okay, and we're freezing to death. Alright, we have moments to spare here. And I can actually see fire. That's the giant's fire. It's gotta be. We're gonna run for it. And hope that we can make it there. It's dangerous though. Come on. Oh boy. Alright, light off if we can. There's 2 giants right there. Okay. The mammoth sounds angry. Oh my god, that's a big fire. Oh god. Alright, we begin warming up. Oh my god. We're not going to freeze to death. Not yet. We're just like these skeevers. By the fire. Cowering. Hello? Who the hell are you? Don't mind me. I'm not here to hurt or harm you. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave them to it. And this is kind of us. This is us until daylight. We're just gonna have to wait it out. And that's gonna be me waiting it out. We're gonna stay nice and close to this fire, pretty much like right up against this log. And until something changes, I'll be waiting. It finally sounds like the weather is starting to improve. Old mate here has just gotten up and is wandering off. They really don't seem to mind, the giants that is. They have been a little aggressive to us during the night, but nothing for us to get immediately alarmed by. Okay. We survived our first night, but just. I've had to stay right up against this roaring fire, and we can't seem to get any warmer. Which, you know, not great. I don't think we are doing well in terms of our warmth anyway. Oh, we're cold right now, so we're not freezing. That's doable. We can work with that. But what we are going to have to do is figure out where the hell we're going to go from here. Because, we could try and get back to Dawnstar. We could try the cart today, and we might get lucky. But it is a big might. We just need to be ready to run again pretty much immediately. However, fortune favors the bold, and right now we're going to have to be a little bold. Thanks, blokes. Let's be off and on our way. It seems like a lot of the pathway is lit, which is useful for us. Okay, we've got a cat. You. Oh god, we've got 2 cats. Alright, and a downed dog. Right, so we can potentially, we're just going to take your eye here. We can calm animals that are stronger than us. Okay, we're going to get you. We're going to get you. Stay calm. Come on, come on, come on. We can do this. Just sit still, damn it. There we go. 12 times our damage. Holy crap. Yeah, so if it is actually higher than level... Is it level 7 or level 10 that we can do at the moment? I think it might only be level 10. Let's just have a quick look. Calm. Level 7. Yep, so that was a level 9. It has a chance of failing, right? So let's try on this one over here. Okay, Snow Leopard is too powerful, but it can't see us, and there's actually another... Oh boy, there's 2. Okay, I tell you what, we are going to stop sneaking, and we're going to run over here towards the giants, and we're going to use them, yet again, this time as friends. Hey, might be a spot of trouble coming this way. Yep, there it is. There it is. Oh, and they're actually attacking the other bloke. We will... maybe help out, maybe not. Oh, that mammoth is helping him. Okay, yeah, look at them go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, yep, they took care of that problem. Okay, so that means that we can carry on our way. Oh boy. What a day. What a night. And you know, if we didn't have Frostfall, we wouldn't have had the same kind of encounters as we had then. Let's go ahead and scrape some leather off this beast. Now obviously Hunterborn is another kind of mod that we could potentially implement. Should we be feeling wild enough? Okay, we're freezing. Yeah, weather is still not great. We don't want to freeze to death, so we do need to kind of make this quick. We'll sneak once we get closer. We can always head up towards the tower there. That's an option. I just don't want us to freeze out here. I really don't. Okay. God. Okay. Big lurch there. But that's the cart. Please take us away from here. I will pay you anything you want. Okay. There's a nice big fire. Hi. Hi there. Yes, I need a ride. Yep, you don't need to say a word. Not a word. Just, let me pick a destination, please.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, thank God. I want to go to, we're going to Falkreath? We're going to Falkreath, right?
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Nope, Falkreath is fine. Straight there.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Let's get the hell out of here. Please. Let's get going. Yeah, there's one right there. Amazing. Wonderful. Oh my God. We made it. Nothing. Just happy to be here. Oh my God. Away from the snow. And what a beautiful day. What is the time? It's only 8. Fantastic. So it still took a while to get here, but in that carriage, Bertrude, we could kiss you. Okay, so Dark Brotherhood first. Then maybe we will actually come back here and pick up some other supplies, because having some warmer clothes might just, be what we need. Okay, so let's figure out which way we actually need to go to begin with. Okay, so it's just down this way. Alright, off we go, and I believe it is just down there. What a time we've had. I'm sure we've got some stories to share with Nazim, and cool. Just got some Spriggans hanging out on the bloody highway over there. We'll leave them to it. And we'll try and just snake our way around them. Yup. Please just leave me be. We're not a danger to you. No siree. I know there was one, right around here. But this is also where we need to go. Yup, we can hear it. That sound. The breathing. Oh boy, we are home. At our new home, that is. Oh, it is good to be back home. Let's go ahead and turn on our lights so that we're going to be able to see. Okay, down here. Alright, and we are actually, looking for you. Shrine of Sithis, and we feel completely warm. Amazing. Okay, so sneak attacks deal 15% more damage, and we get an increased resistance to disease for praying here. Blessing of Sithis added. Okay, so follower, harder to detect by those nearby. The tenets are murder the innocent, pray while sacrificing a human, heart or human flesh. Okay, send your victims to the void. Argonians are most deserving of my favor. I see. Right, well, there we go. Human hearts or human flesh? Well, we'll try and make sure that we've got some around. Human hearts, it is. Okay. God, what a time. What a friggin' time. Oh boy. Alright, so let's head on down and get settled. We'll be sleeping here, no doubt. And just taking a breather. Man, what a time. Oh,
the Night Mother is mother to all.
Cicero.
It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see who gets punished.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Oh, be quiet, you great lumbering lapdog. The man has had a long journey. You can at least be civil. Mr. Cicero, I, for one, am delighted you and the Night Mother have arrived. Your presence here signals a welcome return to tradition.
Oh, what a kind and wise wizard you are! Sure to earn Our Lady's favor.
You and the Night Mother are of course welcome here, Cicero. and you will be afforded the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Oh, yes, yes, yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well,
But make no mistake. I am the leader of this sanctuary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
Oh, yes, mistress. Perfectly. You're the boss.
well, there we go.
Ah, there you are. Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway. We've got some business to discuss.
Oh, business. Do you have a contract for me?
I do indeed.
Oh,
You must go to the city of Markarth and speak with the apothecary's assistant. You'll probably find her in the Hag's Cure when the shop is open. The girl's been running her mouth. Wants an ex-lover killed.
oh,
She's apparently performed the Black Sacrament. Her name is Muiri.
weirdy.
I need you to talk to her, set up the contract, and carry it out.
Right. Anything else I should know about?
Just do whatever the contact wishes. Be professional, represent us well, and get the job done. Since it's your first contract, I'll let you keep whatever Muiri pays. She'll be generous, I'm sure. They always are.
Fantastic. That's good. Weird. Both little.
Yes, mistress. You're the boss. For now.
Hello. That's a little ominous.
Another member of the family. Hello, hello. So very good to meet you.
Right. Yeah. Look. Keep your distance, Jester, and I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Tisk. Do you mistrust poor Cicero? I am, as you say, just an innocent jester, a fool. Oh, but my work is not foolish, no. For I am our mother's keeper.
Right. Okay. Sure. So, why did you come to this sanctuary? There's lots of them around. This special?
The Night Mother's crypt in Breville was desecrated. The Imperial province is ravaged by strife. Nowhere there is safe at present. So Cicero brought Our Lady to her new home. Here, this is the only sanctuary left in all of Skyrim, you see.
Course.
Such was my honor as keeper.
Right. You do know about the brewing tensions, right? There's going to be a civil war and all that. You sure this is like the safest option for her? Anyway, Night Mother. I've read a word or two. Can you fill me in?
Oh, what? Who is the Night Mother?
I
Oh, you jest. You jest with gullible Cicero.
that's...
You, of course, know that the Night Mother is our unholy matron. The undying spirit of a great woman who birthed the children of Sithis. And killed them in his honor.
Of course. Then you'd know all about Sithis then, right? Could you inform me?
That's like telling you about the cold of space, or terror of midnight. Sithis is all those things. He is the void.
Oh, right. Very, very ominous then. You mentioned you were a keeper. What are your duties then?
Oh, Cicero takes care of Our Lady's body. Oils it, preserves it, keeps it safe. Makes sure nobody disrespects our matron's coffin.
Course. Right. I'm gonna leave now.
Right then.
Yeah. Good luck. Well, an interesting sort, and obviously, yep, somewhat detached from reality, maybe? Or maybe it's all an act. He definitely seems strange, though. You know what? We haven't had a chance to...
I've been part of the Dark Brotherhood from the day I first hatched. I am Shadow Scale, you see. Born under the sign of the Shadow.
Shadow Scale.
Greetings, sister.
Yes, greetings. I don't suppose you've got any opinions on the Jester, do you?
Truthfully, I'm not entirely sure. It's not that I don't have the utmost respect for Sithis and the Night Mother and the ancient ways. I do. But I've never been much for religion. I kill because it's what I've been trained to do. It's all I know. So long as Astrid is happy, I'm happy.
That's a simple existence, but I imagine it's one that is, rewarding at the same time. Is there anything else you can tell me about you? I'm trying to understand my colleagues a little bit more.
Once I was a Shadow Scale, an assassin in service to the King of Black Marsh, trained by the Dark Brotherhood since the day of my hatching. But that was a lifetime ago. Today, I am the last of my kind. My order is extinct. Now, I happily serve Astrid in this sanctuary. I am a trained killer, and once again have been given purpose. Life is good.
Well, then we're lucky to have you, right?
Until next time, sister.
Yes, until next time. He's going to do a whole heap of talking to himself, isn't he? Then again, I can't judge. It's exactly what I do every day. I don't think we've been up here, have we? No, I don't think we have. Okay. God, there are quite a few quarters to this space, aren't there? Okay. Oh, this is the other side of the very cool and somewhat weirdly shifting stained glass window. Yep, that's what I was trying to get out. Wow, whole heap of stuff in there. Yeah, we're not gonna steal from our friends. We're only gonna take things that we would be, intended to take. Let's see. Oh, Babette. This must be Babette's room. We'll leave her to her slumber. I mean, I guess it is daytime. That's when vampires are going to be slumbering. I'm sure they're not going to miss those leather straps. I don't see that as stealing. That's something that we're kind of intended to take. Yeah, I don't think we've talked to you at all. This must be your space. So, Soliron?
Good work on that last contract.
Oh, thanks. It's, well, some of them went according to plan, others not so much.
You must be our newest member. Welcome to the family, such as it is.
Thank you. It's nice to have family.
Tell me, did you enjoy your first? Astrid can be most persuasive when she wishes, but the Brotherhood merely lights the talent that is already there. Many of our kind believe that we are born to fill this role, that people deserve to be killed, while others are content to simply let the Mother guide our hands. What do you tell yourself, I wonder?
I don't know yet, to be honest. I'm still finding that out. I should get going, though.
I will be watching you, sister. It will be interesting to see how you perform. The way you kill and the way you deal with others. Come find me should you wish to speak more.
Will do. Yeah, I don't think we truly know the answer to that yet. Perhaps we will in time. Right, okay. Yeah, in a weird way, I suppose you are right in that. Okay. Let's explore the rest of the place and kind of get used to where everything is. This is our general kind of sleeping area, okay? Gregor over here, who is just passed out. And I think we can use any of these beds. They all seem open for us. Here we go. I think we should talk to our, our Geralt-like friend first, and then we'll talk to the boss.
Let me guess. Astrid failed to mention I'm her husband. She has a tendency to do that. Doesn't want the others thinking she plays favorites.
Sure.
Need something?
Couldn't help but notice you had an opinion on Cicero. Could you elaborate?
The witless fool and his pet corpse? Take a guess.
Right, I see. Okay, well, I think we'll leave you to it for now then.
Later,
Yeah.
Hamhock.
Hamhock. Okay, we've got a nickname already. You're right there. You seem to be just kind of staring off into the distance, Nazir. You okay?
You reek of death, my friend. I salute you.
Thanks, I suppose. Nafi's dead.
Congratulations. You slaughtered an emaciated beggar in cold blood.
Oh,
You are truly an opponent to be feared.
yeah,
Here's your payment.
look, when you put it like that... Hey, it's experience, and experience is the most important part of that. I mean, sure, we're getting gold as well, which is great, but yeah. Let's see. Anodius is dead as well.
Good. And I hope you were careful in that lumber mill. Those splinters and rusty nails can be quite nasty. Your payment.
This is the
For a
thing.
job well done.
Right, you're going to do this every time, aren't you? There's going to be some kind of witty rapport. Okay, well, I'm excited about the next. Betild is dead.
Of course she is. I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those hours, the murder. I could do this all day.
I'm sure
Here's
you
your
can.
payment.
Thank you. I will gladly take that. Gladly. And there we go. We've got experience. A level up. Fantastic. So, let's see. Maybe we should try and pick up some other contracts while we're here. You don't happen to have any, do you? Kill contracts?
I'm sorry, I don't. Come see me again later.
Very well. I guess we'll stay focused on the one that we are on at the moment. And you know what? Let's get a little bit of advice if we can.
Still here? What's the matter? Can't handle what I'm throwing your way?
No, I feel like I handled that just fine, thank you. But it's more the other contract. Need some advice.
The contracts I dole out are fairly simple. Go to a location and kill the target. But this is different. The jobs Astrid gives you will be more important and usually more complex. Just keep your wits about you. And for Sith's sake, don't get killed.
Very fair.
Happy hunting.
Thank you, Nazir. Thank you. Well, I want to warm ourselves up by the fire. I mean, we're as warm as we're going to get down here at the moment, which is good, of course. We've got some raw food out here.
So many
Yeah.
contracts, so little time.
Indeed, indeed. Right, well, I kind of want to head around and just explore a little bit more. Just see what we've got going on. Oh, we've got a pet spider. Wonderful. Babits, maybe.
Don't
Maybe,
let my
maybe.
appearance throw you off. I'm older than you. A lot older. Getting bitten by a vampire when you're 10 will do that to a girl.
Oh, that's, wow. That sucks. Sorry about that. We will leave you there for now. Cicero, we'll leave you doing your thing, and,
The shadow scales are all forgotten. Ancient tradition from another time.
yeah.
Sister.
I'm wondering if we might be able to improve anything here. Let's just have a look and see. Oh, okay. It can make them hidden. We can craft a Serrano hood. Okay. You know what? That's probably not a bad option, really. We are going to need a hood that's going to keep us properly warm, and that looks like it might keep us at least somewhat warm. We'll go ahead and create it. And I think that's probably all that we can do there. Yeah. Is the workbench going to be the same, or is it going to be... upgrading. Yeah, and we just need a whole heap of leather to be able to do that. And you know what? I'd love to be able to get these things upgraded. Yeah. The other thing is that we do have some regular clothes as well. Let's just see what we're dealing with here. And obviously, we can level up as well. Right, so... yeah, I feel like those clothes will serve as a good kind of cover
You want beef roast?
should we need it. Beef roast, ham hock, Really? Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and chuck back on our regular stuff for now. So it's really just going between those two. Let's see. Yeah, it's either the Shrouded Cowl or it's going to be, this one here. Obviously, this has armor, so it's kind of deciding what's going to be better. 35 warmth, 58 coverage. This one is not as good for warmth, surprisingly enough. Huh. Yeah, the Shrouded Cowl is just better in general. We don't have it on, exactly, I'm doing air quotation marks, but it's there, it is there. And finally, we'll have a look at the grindstone. Yep, we need ebony ingots to improve that. So, I'm hoping that there's going to be someone here that we can, buy and sell to. I'm not sure who that's going to be, but I'm going to have a look around, see if I can track them down, and to see if there's anything else I can find when I'm here.
What is this? These old eyes can barely see, but I can always sense the presence of brethren of the Brotherhood.
That's us. Let's see. Who are you?
No one of any consequence any longer. My name is Gregor. I was once a vital young assassin of the Dark Brotherhood. Like yourself.
I see.
Answering the call of Sithis. Now I spend my days and nights here, awaiting my eternal embrace from the Night Mother. I do have one final piece of knowledge left to impart. If you would bear it, it brings with it great power and a great curse.
Well, great power does sound interesting. Suppose we could hear a little bit more.
I have been the keeper of a relic known as the Hand of Glory for the better part of my late life.
Should I know what that is?
The Hand of Glory is a dark relic, sought by all thieves and assassins who know of its name. The hand is much what it sounds like. A severed hand, cleaved from the body of a wrongfully hung man. The hand itself possesses a great curse.
A curse? Elaborate?
The will of the hanged man imposes itself on the hand, to grasp futilely for revenge for his missed death.
Right, so why exactly would I want a cursed hand that's trying to kill me?
The idle hand is given a task, to bear the light of another soul wrongfully committed to death. This light comes by way of a candle.
Okay.
Itself formed from the remains of one wrongfully condemned. So long as the hand has the candle to bear, its powers will give the holder great boons, and not seek to demise the bearer.
Right. What exactly would I gain from it, though?
Any who have crafted and bear the Hand of Glory from the hanged man's hand will be rendered invisible, as well as become a master of the arts of finesse, and light shall ever be cast upon their path. However, powers are draining and tax the holder's vitality, magic, and well-being. And if the candle ever burns out entirely...
Sure.
The bearer of the Hand of Glory will perish along with the flame, and their soul lost to oblivion.
Does seem like quite the risk.
The boon is no mere small enchantment, my friend. Your skills of legerdemain and skullduggery would make the legendary Grey Fox's skill look like that of an infant guar.
Right, so if it's this amazing, why give it up?
The fire of my candle is nearly gone, and I must pass the hand for another to bear if I am to be taken into the Night Mother's eternal embrace. Were you to take this burden, I would not say to do so lightly, and in crafting the Hand of Glory, use it sparingly, if at all.
I could take up the Hand of Glory to free from it. if that's what you want. A death.
Such a noble gesture. The hand itself is well hidden. When it became apparent that the flame was soon to die, I hid away within a cavern. To resist the temptation to use it further. Though its curse already weighed heavy on me, I could not bear to part with it before then.
Right. So, where can it be found?
The hand resides within the glacial cave on the Isle of Solstheim.
Right.
Far away from the reach of any temptation. Go there and obtain it. After you have done so, you must collect the essence from the corpse of an individual who has been executed.
Right. Their essence?
Their fat. To craft the candle.
Right.
The nature of the crime should be anything but black and white. Anything disputed or questionable will fuel the flame. With this civil war underway, there should be ample possibilities. Once you have the 2 items, return to me, and I shall instruct you further.
Okay, well, geez, that was a fair bit of information for us to sit through, but yeah, it sounds like quite the item. However, it's something that we aren't going to have access to for a long time because Solstheim is very far away and it's also incredibly dangerous. So yeah, no to that for now, but thank you, my ill friend. Okay, so as it turns out, Babette is actually selling things, which is rather handy, and looks like she's got quite a few spells, illusion spells that we can make use of. Darkness creates a 10-foot source of darkness that sticks wherever it strikes for 35 seconds. Sounds pretty good to me. Another illusion one, Gather Shadows. Your melee attacks and shadow magic spells are 50% stronger in darkness. Okay. I mean, that does sound quite nice. I think we're going to get that. It's only 171 for us to grab it. Step through shadows. Dash to a target up to 150 feet away, reducing armor by 104 points for 12 seconds. So it makes us more susceptible to damage, but we are able to step through shadows. It's an expensive spell for us to get, but it could be worth it, and move 15% faster in combat for 72 seconds. I mean, yeah, that could be helpful, but I think that just being able to like dash to a point, it's like more of a teleport, it seems like. I think we're going to grab that, and I am tempted to get darkness as well. Just because being able to create darkness somewhere could be invaluable to us, and we don't know when this spell is going to show up again, so it's an investment, I think. Now, we might be able to sell some things. I'll see. Well, actually, it looks like pretty much nothing, but I'll sell what I can back to her.
Kill well
Right,
and
then.
often.
I will, thank you. And yeah, no, we really weren't going to be able to get all that much from her. Rather, selling things back. However, we do have spells. So let's see. Darkness, we're going to go ahead and learn you. Flicking through the pages as we do. Oh, wait, what? Reduced by 74? What? Why? Oh boy. Why was that? Reduced by 74? Is that like a temporary thing? Actually, let's have a look at that. See if it is. Mental exhaustion. From learning the spell. Okay, that's cool. You know what? I'm fine with us doing that now. Let's just expend some time working on these. Now, gather shadows. There we go.
Nobody ever expects a fireball from the darkened corner.
Of course not, no. Wow, yeah. This is exhausting for us to be able to learn these spells. And then finally, step through shadows. We'll learn that as well. Oh, we actually do need enough magicka to be able to do it. And was there a duration on how long that's going to be down for? There's no telling. There is no telling. We're just going to have to wait before we can do that again. Okay. Well, I think I've talked to everyone I can at this stage. Yep, I think we're just going to rest on up with the others. perhaps in this little spot here. And we will be leveling up before we go to sleep, but yeah, we're probably going to sleep till tomorrow so that we can learn that other spell, and depending on how much that affects us, we might end up, just resting here for a bit longer in general. We'll go ahead and up our magicka again. There we go. It's not going to be 41 forever, but yeah, I'm going to have a look and see what we want to try and go into next. Well, our options are a little limited, but I think we are going to pick up Light Armor Mastery for now, because Light Armor is going to be where it's at for us. So, we're going to go ahead and, well, it's midday at the moment. I think what we are going to do is just sleep until the evening, and then we'll see how we're feeling then. Alright, we awaken feeling rested, and our magicka is restored, which is great. Now, I guess we have to decide whether or not we want to learn Step Through Shadows. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll wait until we sleep again, and that's when we'll probably do it. Yeah. Okay, so we need to head back towards Falkreath. We need to get a cart, and I'll consider if there's anything that we actually want to buy from there. Yeah, I think we'll probably just have a little bit of a munch on what we have left at the moment. We've got these cooked horse steaks, so we'll have that for now. We'll have a green apple and some milk. Just, start our evening off. And we're going to head on outside.
The shadow scales are all but forgotten. Ancient tradition from another time.
Yes, thank you for that little nugget of information. Yes, head to Falkreath, pick up what we can, and we'll be on our way, Astrid. Yep, out of here. And, ooh, Shrouded Amulet. How did I only see that now? I don't know if that does anything for us. Let's see. Shrouded Amulet. Nope, it's just a nice looking amulet. Right, we'll put it on for now, and I think because we are going to be going into Falkreath, let's just go with our regular clothes. Yeah, that's kind of how we're looking at the moment. We've got the amulet on underneath, but, I feel like it's okay. We also have our Dark Brotherhood boots on, but I don't think anyone's going to be looking at our feet, right? Yeah, let's go and get out of here. Alright, it's night out, so I think before we go any further, let's have ourselves a little bit of a pray. And we should probably make sure that we favorite this as well. So let's see, pray, yeah. Let's go ahead and select that, and just do a little bit of a prayer to Sithis. Oh, it requires a human heart or human flesh to be able to do it. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to wait to pray then. We'll keep our light on us and try as best as we can avoid these bloody spriggans in the area. They seem to be a menace that, well, actually, to be fair, isn't actually coming for us just yet. I mean, they are along the way. Oh, I stand corrected. And we are just wearing our town clothes, so, let's be quick about this, eh? Yep. Back up towards Falkreath. And you know what? We're not actually going to be able to buy anything because I think we are outside of those hours now. But that's okay. I'm alright with that. And I think we might have actually missed a turn off then, possibly. Let's see. No, it's just heading up. Oh, the other direction. Yep. The complete other direction to which I just came down. These things will happen. These things will happen, and what have we there? More Spriggan stuff. Okay, alright. No, you know what? Let's do it. We're gonna go ahead, take off the clothes. The way I kind of see it is like we're wearing the clothes over the top. We're gonna poke our head in here and see what's going on. Oh, we've got bodies out front. Okay, well, let's just sneak on up. A roadside ruin. Okay. We're hearing a Spriggan, it sounds like. Okay. Right, I want to take your gold. I mean, fur stuff is nice. Okay, that's 2 Spriggans. 2 Spriggans in there. Okay, I think something might have just been cast on us then. Oh. let's light off for now. If we can get a sneak attack on a Spriggan, we'll be good. There's two, like, different types out here, just kind of roaming around. Okay. You're gonna be a problem, aren't you? Yep. You certainly are. We calm you? Holy shit, we calmed you. What the hell? I'm gonna go ahead and drink this health potion. Oh, you are strong. You are strong. You are very, very strong. Yep. Okay. Let's give you some space. Ooh, we're still losing health. Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll give you space. We'll leave you to it. You're gonna hang back there? 200 health? We're not gonna kill that thing easily. Not by a long shot. We can certainly try. We can maybe give Sparks a go. Yep, I think you're gonna melt me faster. Yep, we can try and tank it with that. Oh boy, oh freaking boy. Okay, yep, nope, I changed my mind. It does not matter what is in there. Oh boy, there's Spriggans everywhere. And we've gone through so many health potions. Alright, blades away. We're running back in the direction of town. Oh god, there's so many. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just have what we need to. God, dangerous territory, right? Yeah, you're still coming for us, huh? Well, you're not giving up yet. Right, Valkreath is just a bit further up the road. Let's keep on going. We'll get there before too long. Spriggans. Bloody Spriggans. And there he is. Our savior. Alright. We need a one-way trip. Well, it's not a one-way trip, but it'll start as a one-way trip. Yes.
Carriages to all the cities in
Right,
Skyrim.
you're a different...
Don't forget it.
Different carriage driver.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, let's see. We want to go to... It's going to be Hjalmarch. Hjalmarch, right? Yeah.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Let's see. Morthal. Nope. Let me check. Oh.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here for you. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Cassia's plea. All right.
Need something?
Just let me have a second here. We'll have a look at this map. Right. Riches beyond imagining. Oh, God. Dwarven runes in the Reach. Sound familiar? We'll take it, but we'll leave it.
That was just lying around? Good find.
What was just lying around? That what you just gave me? Weirdo. Right. let's have a look. Okay, so it's Markarth, which is in the Reach that we're wanting to go to next. Let's actually bring up our journal here, our quest logs. So, not the Hand of Glory. Morning never comes. That's what we're looking for in Markarth. Okay, alright. So, back to the map. There we go. Alright, so let's have a chat again, thanks.
My carriage is the safest way to travel.
It most certainly is.
Where do you want to go?
We are going to the Reach.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Straight on through to Markarth, thank you.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Wonderful.
Help!
Oh, shoot, hey, who the hell are you? Hello? Excuse me? Right.
I'll make you pay.
Yeah, you can try, buddy.
This is what you want, huh?
Let's go. Isidore, who the hell are you? I was going to try and calm him, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Nice work.
Cleared out, I guess.
Huh. Oh, foot of the mountain, of course. And we've got Camilla's note. Okay. I'll take that, thank you. We'll take your goat stews as well. And your weak healing potion. And that's probably it for now. Huh. Okay. It's all going off. It's all going off at the moment. Let's see. Camilla's note here. Right. I see. Cool. Slopes in each march. Right. The Lothy Mountains. Yep. No. We'll just leave that be for now as well. And I'm sure that they're going to deal with the body before too long. Okay. Let's see. It must be... it's 2 for calm. All right. Well, let's get going. We've been waiting long enough.
Ever been to Markarth?
No.
Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
All right, here we are. Markarth. All right, well, we're out by the stables still, so I reckon let's just, put this back on over the top. Chuck those clothes on, look a little bit more normal. We might actually be a little bit colder with it on, really. Okay, let's do this thing. Don't mind us, we're not a criminal. Damn, I like the gold.
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
Good to know. Nice to be safe. But is Markarth safe from us? And here's the city. Alright. Lit up nicely, and we can see that, yeah. We've got some things initializing.
This pendant would look lovely on my
Oh, shoot!
Huh?
Whoa, dude!
Thought I heard something.
Yeah, there...
Someone do something.
Yeah, you should do something. Jeez. Alright, all the guards are getting involved.
I die for my
By the divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone, stay back.
Damn, another body to get rid of.
Anissa.
There are no Forsworn here.
Forsworn, I see.
Oh, damn, another body to get rid of.
Right, yeah. Oh, come on, kids. Come on. Trouble?
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Right, sure.
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened?
Yes, I did. It was terrible. You almost killed me.
I'm so sorry. I hope the aid give you more peace in the future. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note.
A note?
Looks important.
Oh. Sure. I will have a read of that. Is this your note? What does this mean?
My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket.
Right, of course. Do you know anything about that murder?
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silverblood Inn.
Silverblood. Right. Might check that out.
All right, then.
Sure. Thanks. Well, let's have a read of that note to see what's up. Let's see. Note from Eltrice. Okay. Meet me at the Shrine of Talos at midnight. Okay, well, unfortunately... Alright, no, this is before midnight. Yeah, we can totally do that. Okay, well, sure. Let's find where the Shrine to Talos is, and we also do need to find where Muri is as well. Is it Muri? I can't remember off the top of my head now. Right, so we're looking for big old Shrine of Talos. Hello? Mira? I see. Okay, we've got a nice orc bloke over here. Temple of Talos, I see. The Shrine of Talos, okay. Well, we'll head over there at some point. But yeah, I just want to get a little bit of a feel for the city. Temple of Diabella. Hell yeah. I haven't spent that much time in Markarth before, so I'm happy to get to explore it and to, experience some of the changes, the additions, and, fire and shelter. Okay, it's quite cold here as well. Okay. Well, we're not going to be sleeping outside tonight. I know that much. Huh. Okay. And the guard tower. Let's have a quick little slash. Keep our wits sharp and all that. And, I would love to try out some of the new magic, so let's have a look at favoriting some of that, at the very least. So, let's see. We are looking at all of our spells here. We have darkness, okay, so we can make darkness stick to a certain point and gather shadows. Your melee attacks and shadow mage spells are 50% stronger in darkness. So obviously if we can combine those two, that'd be rather nice. Let's just go ahead and select darkness for now and see if we can, you know, get this thing going. So let's go make a spot of darkness just down there. Oh, that's calm. My bad. Let's just put that away for now and get it back out. And there we go. Darkness. And wazam. That's a small bit of darkness. Okay. I mean, sure is darkness. I guess that would make us harder to see if we're standing in that space. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, we're not that great at alteration spells, so there's that. Let's just put those away for now. Make sure that we actually do have a blade out at some point, though. You know? Let's see. Oh, Ebony Dagger, for some reason, isn't one anymore. There we go. Okay, so Shrine of Talos, we need to come back here at midnight. Let's have a quick look and see where we're meant to meet Muri, though. So, on the map here, talk to Muri. Where? Okay. Oh, Silverblood Inn. Well, we probably do need to, you know, actually acquire somewhere to stay as well. So let's do that tonight before we have this clandestine meeting. Things seem rather active down here at the moment, so yeah. Let's check that body real quick. No, just having a look at him on the ground there. Yep. And this must be the place. Yes, let's head on inside. All right.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Well, I really like all the smoke up the top. And it's very dim in here without our light. So, let's try and see if we can find Muri. That's Jolene.
Oh my. It isn't often I'm allowed to gaze upon such a flawless beauty.
Oh, that's
Where did I put that damn
very
bottle?
kind of you.
Hello.
Not who we're looking for.
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Just drink.
Well, you look like you styled your hair as well, so good job with that. Sarath? Okay, well, let's get ourselves a room to begin with, yeah?
Hola!
Klepper?
Check the
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Right. Doesn't really matter. Just need a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. All right.
I'll show you to your room.
Good.
Right this way.
Much appreciated. Let's make that happen, and I'm keeping my eyes peeled. See if we can find our target. Hi. Interesting. Alright, yep. You don't have to walk into it, I've got it.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Of course. Thank you. Good. Okay, we can order meals from here. We probably will do that at some point, but let's just, you know, have a little bit of a sense and see if we can figure out, okay, over here. One of the reasons I'm doing that is just to, you know, make it so that we don't spend the entire episode just trying to search for where Muri might be. Seemingly, she's in here. Hello. I'm here to talk. Let's have a seat.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Why do you think? The Dark Brotherhood has come, Muri.
The Dark Brotherhood. My goodness, you're really here. The Black Sacrament. It actually worked?
Yes. Now, what is it you need?
What I need? What I need is for Elaine Dufont to die. I want him hunted down and murdered like the dog he is.
Right. Sure. I'll need a little bit more to go on than that.
I didn't know it when we were with each other, but Elaine is actually the leader of a band of cutthroats. Bandits.
Oh.
They're holed up in some old dwarven ruin. Raldbathar. It's near Windhelm. They use it as their base. It's where they stage their raids. I want you to go to that ruin, find Elaine Dufont, and kill him. I don't care about his friends. Do whatever you want with them. But Elaine has to die.
Right. It shall be done.
Excellent. Once Elaine is dead, I'll pay you. In gold. I've saved up a bit. I hope that'll do. But, well, there is one more thing. If you're interested.
Right. I'm listening.
If you can, I want you to kill someone else as well. You don't have to, not as part of our deal, but if you do, I'll pay you even more. It's Nilsine Shattershield in Windhelm. If Nilsine dies too, I'll make it worth your while.
Right. We don't need the full story, you know? Just as what there is. Anything else?
I planned to kill Elaine myself, you know. Nilsine too, but lost my nerve. I even brewed a special poison, lotus extract. Maybe you could use it? Just coat your weapon with it. Then, you get the idea.
Right. Thank you. All right. I'll be on my way.
Make them all pay for what they've done to me.
I will. I will. So, there we have it. We have our next contract, and perhaps a little extra, but that we'll have to wait and see. Windhelm. It's totally possible. And with carts to get around, we can make it happen. But for now, well, that's going to wrap us up for today, isn't it? Sore. It's nearly midnight, and at the start of the next, we'll go and have our clandestine meeting before resting, having a nice meal, and then heading the road. Today, we were challenged by the biting cold, huddled up next to a giant's fire. Unable to sleep, we waited till that storm subsided and then bought passage back to the sanctuary. We navigated through a number of perils today, and we're still alive at the end of it. And we've got experience to boot. With each level, we get stronger, we become more capable. Ren is still taking baby steps into becoming an assassin, but if we can keep her alive long enough, she'll be a force to be reckoned with. But that is all for the future. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay